Hi, I'm David.
And I'm Rachel.
Welcome to LeisureBit and welcome to 2024. Happy New Year. I think we can still get away with saying that this week.
Just.
Today we're on our first trip away and we're at Wyke Lodges Caravan Park, which is near to Guisborough in North Yorkshire. Let's go and take a look around.
LeisureBit is the way to go with David, Rachel and Roxy. Let's hit the road and explore.
We pick up our journey at Swan Corner Roundabout in Pinchinthorpe and then take a right-hand turn and head down the A171 in the direction of Whitby and Scarborough. Continue down the road, we then pass the campsite which is on the right hand side. However, it's a dual carriageway and there's no U-turns, so we need to continue on down to the next roundabout, turn round there and head back down the other side of the road. We take this left-hand turn and make the turn into the campsite. On arrival, we stop here and we check in. The owners were very friendly and gave us some very helpful tips about where to go and places in the area, and told us to choose whichever pitch we wanted, but also that the ground was very soft and there was some metal boards we could pull to get on and off the pitch. We chose this pitch at the bottom of the site near the children's play area, which had a cracking view across towards Roseberry topping.
Lovely children's play area. On the end of the facilities block, there's the ladies' toilets and showers. There's a dishwashing area. There's accessible toilets and showers and baby changing. And then there's the gents at this end. Very nice facilities block, all clean and tidy, as you would expect. The information about car parking, wash areas, Wi-Fi access, barbecues and fires, noise levels, dog friends, checking in out, and refuge areas. Got the waste and recycling, motorhome point, grey water, chemical and toilet waste, and a flush tap there. The electrical hookups on the site are 16 amp. There's also water points dotted around as well. The cost for the night was either £25 without electric or £36 with electric. As well as touring pitches, the site also has pods.
There was people in the pods further along, but one of these luxury lodges didn't have anyone in it, so we thought we'd have a quick peek. Look at that, there's a hot tub, lovely outside seating area. Look at those big windows. Let's have a quick peek inside. Anyway, let's see where Rachel's going for a wander. I think she's going across this little bridge to have a look what's through there. Before we got set up, we had a little bit of an explore around the grounds of the site.
This is the Langborough Loop.
We'll head back round now and finish setting up, and I think we'll have a wander this way a little bit later.
It's early in January and there has been a heck of a lot of rain down, so it is a little bit muddy.
Dotted around the site was some old farm machinery. It was interesting to have a look. Some fascinating gadgets that would have been used to plough fields and things years ago. We thought this was quite interesting and something a little bit different we hadn't seen before. We'll get set up for the night and then do some more exploring.
So I'm off now to try and find a little cafe. I'm going to pop over the bridge, follow the track, and then turn left and hopefully come to a little cafe there. Let's see. I've crossed over the stile, just heading along this path, and hopefully we'll come to another track very soon. It's quite muddy, and given the time of year, I thought it was best to put my boots on. See back there over the Caravan park, we've got Roseberry topping. Should have probably changed out my jeans as well and put my walking trousers on, given the state of the ground. It is early January though. Just checked on the map and I think we need to continue going straight down here. We hope you had a lovely Christmas and New Year and that 2024 started off well for you. We've come to another little stile here. It's going to climb over that. Sounds like it's over some running water. And this has brought us out onto the railway track, or the old railway track. Opposite the stile is another one, and the electric fence by the look of it, that takes you over towards Roseberry topping. And I believe if you want to do the Roseberry walk, head on that way. Today though, we're going to head down this track and see if we can find somewhere for a brew. Just opposite the campsite there's a pub. It's a pub and hotel, I think, and we've booked in at 5 o'clock for a meal there. On the way in they did say to be very, very, very careful crossing the road. They didn't even recommend going across the road because you're crossing a dual carriageway and 4 lanes basically to get across. Reminds me of Frogger. They have got some high-vis vests that you can borrow to nip across to the pub, but they really weren't encouraging it. But we'll see how we get on later. Given the muddy situation on the pitch, don't really want to be driving on and off there. And I think before we pull off tomorrow, we'll put down some of the metal plates to drive off. Hopefully saves getting stuck, eh? Although from a YouTube perspective, I'm sure you would rather me get stuck. If you didn't see the video in the summer where we did Roseberry topping, worth checking out. And if you're in the area, highly recommend it. Proper bucket list tick off on that. Roseberry topping, done. Some horses coming. Fairly quiet down here today. Seen a few people, but not too many. And a horse. Nay. Handy seat there with a view. Let's take a look. It's a little bit wet to sit down, but what a cracking view. Oh bless, it's dedicated to a lost dog there. There's a branch in the path here which you can head off. I assume that's going to take us over Roseberry Way. But today, just given what time it is, we're going to carry straight on still. Quick look over the other way. Got sheep munching grass there. I wonder what this hut was used for. If you know, let us know in the comments. I imagine it's something to do with the railway. Maybe a signal box. Some interesting buildings from when the railway used to be here. We're just about to go under the road bridge. We're at Pinchinthorpe on the Western Walkway. Cyclists, please dismount. Visitors centre ahead. Nice carving there. Bike wash over there. From rail to reserve. Guisborough Forest and Walkway. You can head further up there. Some more carvings. Let's have a look in the cafe. So that's me with a coffee. They're normally open until 4 o'clock, but today they were closing at 3. There was also a car park next to it if you wanted to go directly, and it looked like an exhibition centre, but with them closing, unfortunately, I didn't get to have a look around, so just a quick shot there. That's better. I'm just making my way back now to the campsite. I had fancied doing a different walk today, one up Eston Nab. Unfortunately, the weather's not been as forecast. If it was a nice clear day, it would have been absolutely cracking, but it isn't. It's drizzling. It's quite cold as well. I think it's about 4 degrees. So just thought a gentle walk down the old railway line, bit of heritage there. Love going for a walk. It really helps clear your head and keeps you fit, doesn't it? We'll head back up to the campsite now. We've turned back off the railway track and we're now heading back through the couple of muddy fields, over the bridge, and then we'll be back in the campsite. Absolutely cracking walk this. Brilliant. Imagine it's spot on in the summer as well when it's not so wet. Considering the time of year and considering how much rain we've had, it's not too bad really, but definitely one for boots or wellies, especially in January. And here we are, back on the campsite. Reception and the way in. We're on our way to the pub.
Let's hope we get across that road okay.
What's really clever is actually having this bin here that has the fluorescent jackets in. Yeah, you can tell it's cold tonight as well, can't you? No, we're not baking. Well, we made it across.
And I'm wearing a high-vis jacket to go out for a meal in.
Definitely worth putting them there though, because you can imagine how dangerous the road is. So here we are at the Cross Keys.
What a beautiful outdoor area there is. It's just beautiful.
Fucking A. Absolutely brilliant.
What have you got there, David?
Garlic mushrooms.
I can spell it from here.
Garlic bread as well. Future.
No kissing you tonight.
For main course, I had the hunter's chicken and Rachel had the pie. Both were really tasty.
Cheers.
Look at this. It's the Cross Keys, and there's a Cross Keys made out of screws. How clever's that?
As well as the bar and restaurant, there's also a hotel and lodgings available.
Well, good morning. It's Sunday morning. I'm out early as normal on Roxy's walk. I remember years ago talking to somebody and they said to me that they thought that the northeast was like Coronation Street and it was just terraced houses and industrialisation. This is beautiful. We've come for the walk that David found yesterday on the disused railway track, and behind me, you'll see there, that's Roseberry Topping that David and Roxy walked up last year, and this track just goes for miles, and it's as far from Coronation Street and industrialisation as you could probably get, to be honest with you. What a lovely walk. Rox and I are really enjoying it. So let's crack on. So we've just walked along the path. We went right to the end near the visitor centre and cafe that David went to yesterday, and we've turned around to come back, and this is where you go over this little bridge and into the field to get back to the campsite. It's a lovely walk, it's really nice. Roxy, come and show everybody how you get over the stye. She knows what she's doing. Let's hope I manage this without falling. It's really muddy. I'm not sure holding my camera and trying to get over this at the same time is wise. Done it. It's actually not too bad on the way back because the grass verge is quite dry. There's just little patches of mud. Roxy's leading the way, as always. We're almost back. There's just one more field to go and you should be able to see the site behind me now. Those lodges are beautiful. They've all got huge glass windows at the front, so the views are just spectacular. And they all seem to have hot tubs as well, which is really nice. They look beautiful. Couldn't find a price for hiring them, but they do look nice. And there's Roxy. That was a really, really nice walk. I've enjoyed that. Certainly blown the cobwebs off this morning. It's definitely well worth it.
Hello. Hello. Want to pop in? Good girl. In your bob. In your bob.
There's Roxy. I've lost her.
Roxy came back without Rachel.
She did indeed.
How about that?
She saw David in the distance and ran off to see him.
See how manky it is behind. It's rained overnight a little bit as well, but the ground's just really soft. As you can probably see, even the steps filthy. It's the only real issue. It's just this soft ground here, and it would have been fantastic to have an access point either at the front or the back of the pitch to give access, because it really is manky there. If you tried to drive off on that, you would get stuck. What is quite handy though, there are some of these boards to pull off on. I'm going to go and get another one from further down. Right, I'm going to grab this and see where we get to. You can see there I'd have got stuck had I not put those boards down. Anyway, we're off, and we're off. So Rachel, what have you thought of Wyke Lodges?
It's been a lovely trip away. Weather wasn't as expected, but that doesn't matter. It's England, it's January, what can you expect? Brand new site, they are just doing it up. There's a couple of bits and pieces that probably could do with doing, But in total, all in all, really nice site, great facilities, and what a smashing little walk Rock and I have just been on this morning. What have you thought?
So I think absolutely cracking site. A couple of bits, as Rachel mentioned. I think in the summer it wouldn't be a problem, but in the winter driving across grass to get to the pitch with a camper van isn't great, as you can probably see. And it would be fantastic if they just put some a lead up track onto the pitches, as that would address that problem. Cracking location. Had a cracking walk to Pinchinthorpe yesterday and a lovely little cafe there. Highly recommend the walk out. So lovely site, still working on it, so fingers crossed they'll put the access routes onto the pitches.
Lovely owners, really nice, friendly as well, so that's nice.
So all in all, cracking site, and we definitely recommend it. If you do go over to the cross keys opposite, just be careful crossing the road. They do have some fluorescent jackets there, especially useful on the night. We didn't find any issue crossing because it was quieter on the night than it is through the day, but definitely worth being careful. Thank you for watching.
Hope you've enjoyed it.
And we will catch you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.